Hello and welcome everybody to this Pilates flow class. Thank you so much for joining. For today, we're going to be using a light set of weights as well as a resistance band. So go ahead and grab your stuff and I'll see you on the mat in a second. If you don't know already, I've opened up all of my videos for my subscription platform onto YouTube for free. So you can actually find over 200 Pilates, physio-led Pilates classes, as well as yoga classes up on my YouTube channel. It's Freedom Physio. Totally free and waiting for you to enjoy. This class is going to be up there as well. So as soon as it's ready, if you subscribe to my channel, you'll get a notification that there's a new video uploaded. So make sure to go and subscribe to Freedom Physio on YouTube. We're going to start today's class lying on our back. Yeah. If you do have sensitive knees, I would suggest having a pillow or a cushion nearby that you can use for your knees because we're going to be kneeling a lot later on. But for now, we're literally just going to lie ourselves all the way back down onto the mat. Your hands can just relax alongside your body. Your feet flat on the ground, on hip width distance. So just make sure that your feet aren't too much wider or narrower than your knees. And you're going to start with some pelvic tilting. So on your inhalation, in through your nose, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward. On the exhalation, out through the mouth, we're going to tip the pelvis back, flattening my lower back into the floor. So we inhale to arch into the lower back, and exhale to round the lower back into the ground, tipping the pubic bone to the chest. Let's go for 5 more of these. As we take our inhale in, we want to try to breathe into the tummy, into the lungs, into the lower back, and on the exhalation, we want to try to get rid of all of the stale air from our system. Inhaling in, arching through the lower back, and exhaling out, rounding through the lower back. Last 3, inhale in, arching through the lower back, exhale, tucking round through the lower back. Last 2, inhaling in, arching, and then exhaling out, tucking. Last time, inhaling in, arching, exhaling out, tucking. Hold that tuck position, squeeze your bum, squeeze those sitting bones together. We're going to push through the feet to bridge the pelvis up into the air. So lifting the hips up into the sky. So your feet stay down. Yep, heel pelvis lifts. Just take a moment here to relax into your neck, muscles around your neck. And we're going to slowly lower the spine down 1 vertebra at a time, just articulating the spine down. Let's go for 5 more of these. Inhaling to arch through the lower back still. Exhaling to tuck and round into the lower back, picking the pelvis up. Just make sure you've got pinky toes on the ground, big toes on the ground, shoulders and neck relaxed. And the exhale to slowly come back down. Last 4, inhaling to arch into the lower back. Exhaling to tuck and lift, squeezing your bum, sinking the knees forward. Really try to open those hips up into extension as much as you can. And then slowly take it down. Yes. Good, very nice. Last 2, 3, I should say. Inhaling to arch. Exhaling to tuck and lift. Try to keep the knees parallel. Inhale at the top. And exhale to slowly take your spine down 1 vertebra. Last 2, inhaling to arch, exhaling to tuck. Equal weight through the feet, pressing the feet through the floor. Relax the shoulders and slowly move down. Last time here, inhale at the bottom to arch. Exhale to tuck, pick it up and hold it at the top if you can. So we're staying lifted. Now really just make sure that the shoulders are relaxed because the neck is going to want to tense up for you. Try to find your tummy muscles, tuck your tailbone under a little bit more. So your pubic bone wants to reach towards your chest. Make sure your knees are parallel, okay? Perfect. From here, we're just going to walk our right foot towards the bottom of the mat a little bit further down. So pick up your right foot, step it forward. Right foot forward, good. And then bring your right foot back. And then take your left foot forward. And then bring it back. And switch, keep on going right and back and lift. Good. Now, as you do this, to keep this movement going, take your awareness to your tummy and really make sure that the muscles below your belly button are fired up. There's an imaginary cup of tea on your pelvis. You don't want to let it stop. Okay? From shoulder blade to shoulder blade, we are not shifting. So use your core. If you're feeling your lower back here, take a break. Yeah? Otherwise, you go for 6. And the whole way through, your pubic bone wants to reach towards your chest. 4 and 3. Looking good. 2 and 1. Nice. And then lower it all the way down. Great job. All right. Now, take a deep breath in to arch into the lower back again. And then we're going to tuck through the tail, connecting the lower back to the mat. And we imprint through the lower back. Keep that shape. And now we bring our legs to tabletop position. So we suspend the legs into the sky. Perfect. Take a deep breath in through the nose. On your exhale, we want our rib cage to draw down into the ground. So draw that exhale out and feel the ribs draw down into the floor. Inhale again. And on your exhale, we're going to tap right foot towards the ground like you're dipping your toes into a bucket of paint. Yes. And then bring it up. And then left foot's going to go down. On the exhale, inhale to lift. Slow down a little more. So try to eke, like really milk this. The slower the leg goes down, the harder you're going to work to stabilize the lower back. The further your foot taps away from your bum, the harder you're going to work. Good. Going for 8. Nice. Try to get that lowering down on an exhale. Inhale to lift. Last 6. As we move, we're keeping that equal weight through the left and the right butt cheek. Yeah, that looks nice. 5, 4. Good. 3. Well done. 2. 6. And then the last time. Nice. And just hug your knees towards your chest. However feels good to you. And just take a little rock from side to side. The further your knees are away from your body when you rock, you'll massage lower down the back. So if your knees are far away from you as you rock from side to side, you'll get a little bit more of a massage safer. And the closer the knees are towards you, the more you'll get a massage towards like the lower back area. Yeah. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's place our feet back to the ground. And if you do have a set of weights, you're going to grab them. I'm going to use one big 5 kg weight. But if you have lighter weights that you can hold in each hand, then grab them. So I'm holding the weight up towards the sky. And then we're going to take a moment to press the lower back into the floor again. So the pubic bone towards the chest. Inhale to prepare. On your exhale, slowly, because gravity's going to want to take that weight back behind you. Slowly let the weight travel back overhead, and then bring the weight back above your face. So the booty's on the ground. So we're not in a bridge pose just yet. We want to keep the lower back connecting to the floor. Yeah, there we go. And the exhale, we're reaching the arms back. Inhale to bring the arms up. The challenge here is when those arms go back, your ribs are going to want to kind of flare. So the work here is to keep the ribs and the lower back pressing into the ground as the arms reach up over. Nice. Good. If you're feeling a pinch in your shoulder joints, make your range of motion smaller. So don't go so far back. All right. Let's take our left leg into tabletop position. And on your exhalation, you're going to stretch that left leg forward as the arms reach back. And inhale to bring it back in. So left leg up, yep, and then you're going to take that. Yes, good. Weight back, leg forward. Weight forward, leg. Yes. What happens quite often in this position is you lose contact with the right butt cheek into the floor. So just make sure that your right booty, your right pelvic half at the back, is weighted into the earth. Last 5. Inhaling to bring it in. Exhaling to reach it back. Nice. 4. Try to Stretch that leg forward, pointing to the toes, completely straightening out with the knee. There we go. 4, nice. 3, right knee is dead still. Last 2. Good. Keep that lower back connecting to the floor as the leg goes forward. And the last one. Well done. Place that left foot to the ground. Switch to the right. Right leg lifts. Make sure left booty cheek is grounded. And exhale, send the leg forward, send the arms back. Inhale, scoop it back in. Nice. And 7. And in. Left foot is pushing through the floor. Left knee is reaching straight up to the sky. 6. And 5. Good job. 4. Nice. 3. And 2. And good job. Well done. Okay, place that right foot down again. We're going to bring left leg back into the party. So left leg rises, right foot stays on the floor. Go back to the left leg. Yeah, again. Arms reach up to the sky. Now, we're going to start the same way. So the arms reach back, left leg goes forward. And now, as I bring the weight forward, I'm going to push into the chest and crunch up. Good. Exactly. Nice. And then slowly come back. Inhale. And crunch up. If the weight is too much, you just get rid of it, okay? 6. You almost want to reach that weight onto the top of the foot. So you're reaching the weight past the foot, but you're putting your knee in towards your nose. To get that knee as close in towards your forehead as possible. 5. Nice. Right knee is dead still. You could balance a glass of champagne on top of it the whole time. 3. And 6. 2. I should have said, I'm going to title this class Bums and Tums. So this is the Tums bit. 1. And sit down. Nice. Good. Should start to get a bit burning around about now. Let's take right leg into tabletop. Left leg stays down. If you want to keep your head down, that's totally fine. Otherwise, we start the same way. Reach arms back, leg forward. And then you're going to pull the knee in, knock the chin to chest, reach the weight past the foot. Knee wants to touch your eyebrows. And then slowly back. And 7. Slowly. Breathing for 6. And that's nice. 5. Good job. And exhaling and inhaling as you move 3. Last 2. And last time. And release. Nice. Good job. Okay, let's get rid of the weight. Pop it down. And we'll get back to that in a moment. We're going to take our hands alongside the body. And surprise, surprise, tucking tailbone under, just to let lower back connect into the floor a little bit, right? And we're going to take our legs into tabletop position. Squeeze your knees together. So you really want to close them towards each other, getting those knees to touch. Right. Now, we're going to start with the knees bent, and then I'll progress. We're going to start to draw a circle with those knees. So if, I guess, there's a weird analogy, like both of your knees were magic markers, you drawing a circle on the sky. Exactly. So, of course, you can't keep alignment through the pelvis here necessarily, but you want to try to keep your shoulders relatively quiet. Try to keep those knees touching. If this is hurting your lower back, you put your hands under your bum and you continue. Okay, so you elevate your tail with your hands. Yeah, good. If you can take more, you straighten out through the legs and you continue these circles. Try 4 more in this direction. Good. And of course, with straight legs, you can keep the hands behind your bum as well, just for that little bit of support. Last 2. Good. And 1, we reverse direction. We're going to go for 10. And you're around. Again, if your lower back is sore, you stop, you take a break. We'll try to pull those ribs down into the earth. Looks good though, really looks good. Last 4. Challenge yourself if you can by getting those legs a little bit lower down towards the floor. 3. Nice. 2. Inhaling, legs rise. Exhaling, legs down. 1 last one. Nice. And feet to the ground. Nice job. Well done. So strong. Okay. So the next one, we're going to keep powering through the abs. So if you want to take breaks, you just take one, okay? But we're going to take our hands behind our head now, always strongly interlocking our fingers at the base of the skull. We really want to support your head and neck a lot, okay? All right. Inhaling at the bottom. We're going to exhale, nod your chin gently towards your chest and come up into a little crunch. It doesn't have to be too hard. Then in your crunch moment here, I would love you to just take a second to relax your head in your hands. Inhale again, and then focusing on your abs, lifting from your tummy, come up higher. Yes. And then slowly come all the way back down. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Soften your head into your hands to relax your neck. And then come up higher from your tummy. You really have to take your mind to that place. And then slowly come up. Exhaling to come up. Relax your head into your hands. So we relax the neck. And then from your tummy, lift up. Slowly come back. We're going to hold the next one up for something different, okay? So we're going to come up. Relax your head. And then come up a little bit higher. See if you can hold that shape. Now get your lower back to connect into the floor. We tuck the tailbone under again. And then see if you can lift the heels of your feet up off of the mat. Engage your lower abdominals and try to pick up both of your feet from the floor. Nice. Inhale. Now, as slow as you can, keeping lower back connected to the floor, lower your feet all the way back down to the ground. And then lower your head. Okay? We'll do that a few more times. So, inhale. Exhale, curl up. Relax your head. And then see if you can come up a little higher. Engage lower abs, lower back connects to the floor. Lift your feet up. Nice. One and the other. Inhale. And then on the exhale, slowly take your feet back down. We should be quite strong. And then lower your chest. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Relax your head. And then try to come up a bit higher. Lower back connects into the floor. Lift up the heels. See if you can lift up those feet. One at a time is perfect as well. Nice. Inhale. And exhale, slowly lower. Good. Lowering the chest. One last time. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Relax the head. And then come up higher from your tummy. Lower back connects. Lift up the feet slowly into your double tabletop. Nice. Inhale here. And exhale, slowly take those feet back down to the floor. Well done. Well done. Release. Okay. Straighten out your legs on the mat. Take your arms back behind you like you're a big starfish and just shake out the legs. Wiggle your bum from side to side and just take a second. Big deep breaths into your tummy, into your lower back. Well done. So we roll ourselves up into a seated position. And we're going to come into half knee length. So I'm going to face you for this one. So half kneeling, let's go with, if you want to mirror me, you can put your right foot out in front first and your left leg back behind. Cool. And then grab a weight into the same hand as your back leg. Yeah, so whichever one is at the back, your back leg, you're on the upper. Now, the aim of the game here is to imagine you've got a cup of tea on your head and you're not going to let that cup of tea spill. Squeeze your bum, your left front cheek. Really make sure that it's super firm. Hand onto the front knee, and we're going to do a little bicep curl and an overhead press. As you do the overhead press, don't let your torso wiggle and wobble, okay? That's the aim. Slowly bend the elbow, keep your tummy strong, and release the. You're going to go for 8. And slowly down and release. So as you do this, this is a core exercise. And obviously arms. But the idea is that your spine is super long and straight. Hold. We're not side bending. We're not wobbling. We're not rotating. 5. Slowly. 4. Keep your bum flat. Slowly. Good. 3. Last 2. And final 1. Great job. Now you're going to take that weight or kettlebell, whatever you're holding with both hands. Okay? Don't let it go. From here, you're going to take the weight down towards the back hip. And it's kind of like you're slicing up across the body, half of the letter X. Down from the back leg towards the front legs. 8. Now again, squeeze your bum and try not to have any residual movement through the torso. 6. 5. 4. Good. 3. 2. And 1. Very nice. From here, you're just going to lower that weight down. Lower that weight down. If you want to go lengthways on your mat, go for it because you're going to take your front leg out to the side. Okay? So if you have your left leg out in front, that left leg's going to open out to the side, right leg in front, the same. Okay? Open your arms wide, lengthen that tailbone down, soften through the shoulders, and you're going to take your hand towards the bent knee side, so towards the top of your mat. There we go. And then reach your arm up and nice. And then coming back up, reverse. So into our mermaid. Good. And up. And over. Let's take an inhale down. Exhale to reverse. Inhale to reverse. Squeezing the bum on the back there. Exhaling to lift. Inhale to bottom. And exhale to lift. Inhale, reverse. And exhale. Nice. Come all the way up to the middle. That's it. And you're going to point your hands down right in front of you. Yes, shoulders above the wrists. And from here, we're going to try to lift up that long leg. So whichever leg is straight, you're going to try to lift that leg up. Nice. There we go. As you lift the leg, imagine your spine getting longer. If you're feeling pretty strong here, take the opposite arm out to the side for 8. That's it. 7. Nice. Exhaling as you lift. 6. 5. That's it. Good job. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. See if you can hold them in the air. Pulsing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Well done. Walk both of your hands towards the long leg and just take a little stretch there on that side. Allow your chest to dip down. Yeah, there we go. Exactly. Both hands. And just regulating your breathing here again. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice job. Well done. Let's take it over to the other side. So we're going to just be kneeling normally. And then whichever leg, when you switch to the other leg, looking at my right leg out in front for you, it might be your left leg if you're mirroring me. Nice. Squeeze your bum, lengthen through the crown of your head. And we're going to do exactly bicep curl, overhead press, slowly down and release. Yes, we're working the shoulder, but it's more about keeping your core really stable as you move. Here we go. Slowly down. Last 5. Squeeze your bum. The bent knee leg. 4. Imagine getting taller through the back of your neck, your chin slightly tucked to the throat. And usually one side is more wobbly than the other. You feel like you might lose balance for a second. That's what we want to try and avoid. 2. Good. Last time. Great job. Well done. Holding the weight with both hands. Don't let go, especially if you've got glassware at home. Okay, squeeze your bum, and you're going to draw half of the letter X up. And so from the bent knee side towards the front leg side. That's it. 6. That's it. Try and keep that front leg as steady as possible. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Great job. Pop that weight down. Whichever leg that you had out in front, you're going to take it to the side. Perfect. Well done. Arms out to the side like Superman arms. Lengthen through the crown of your head. And then you're going to go towards the bent knee side. So you lean back towards your bent knee side. Right, top arm reaches up and over. Squeeze your bum. Inhale. Exhale to rise. And reverse. Squeezing, reaching on bent knee. There we go. Yes. Inhale to lengthen through center. Exhale up and over. Good job. Yes. It's very pretty. Feel free to go at your own pace here if you want to move a little slower. Try and relax 3 more. We want to use our tummy and our bum to lift us. If you're feeling a lot of lower back, you just take a break. Right, properly from here, we bring our arms back to center, we'll bring ourselves to center. You're going to plant your hands down right in front of you. And then once you get there, you want to bring your shoulders on top of your wrists. Your hands should look like you're in a plank. Lengthen through the crown of the head, push the earth away, and try to tuck that tailbone under just a little. All right, let's see how it goes on this side. So lift the leg up and down. With minimal shifting into the opposite shoulder. Okay, this is going quite well. Opposite arm opens up. 8. 7. As the arm and the leg lift, or whatever's lifting, spine is getting longer. We're not side. 6. Yes, good. Holding the ground with our stabilizing fingertips, gripping the 4. 3. Looking good. 2. And here's the pulse for 8. Last time, lift up, hold and pulse for 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Yes, good. And we walk the hands towards the long leg and stretch. Relax your head down to the lower back. Imagine that breath traveling all the way down the length of your spine into your lower back. One more breath here. Nice. And come back to your center. Awesome. All right, so well done. We're going to take your band and just place it above your knee joints. So if you have, you get the different colored bands. If you've got these at home, the red one's quite strong, and you have the yellow one. You can one of these as well. Nice. But if you have just a normal big resistance band, you just tie it above the knees. Might cut the circulation, maybe that's a good thing because then you won't feel the burn. So coming onto all fours, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we are going to round into the lower back, just a little bit, lengthening through the crown of the head, as usual. From here, let's go with, do you know what? Let's go with our right leg actually first. We're going to send our right leg back in space, and you're going to pick that right leg up and put it down. So you've done this a million times. We're going to do it again because it's the best. Superman. So you're going to reach that left arm out long, the opposite arm. And then you're going to bring your hand towards your knee towards your hand. And just slow it down. You focus on balance rather than raise. Shoulder of the stabilizing hand is on top of the wrist. And expect it to be wobbly. It is a balanced position. 5, 4, 3, 2, nice. Good neutral spine. 1, reach, stretch away, hold. Pulse the arm and the leg up for 10, 9, 8, that's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, left elbow comes down to the ground. And then I want to open up my hips towards the right side of the body. My right knee is going to come towards my right elbow. And then I'm going to reach my right leg. Yeah, but it's around so I can see right knee towards my elbow. Reach and stretch it back. That's it. Now, if you're feeling this is okay, drag that left shoulder blade back and down and see if you can reach your right arm up towards the sky as you do this. This is a lot of balance there now into that left shoulder. That's it. 5, 4, good. 3, last 2, and 1. Nice. Right elbow comes down to the ground and you square off through the hips. So now pelvis is facing the ground, but we've on the forearms now instead of this. Right leg is still in the air. Okay, from here, right leg, we're going to draw a circle back behind us with that right foot. Yes, you got it. Nice. It's a weird thing to think about, but you want to try to imagine you're lifting from your inner thigh, that right leg. Lifting out of the shoulders, dragging the elbows towards the knees, lengthening to the crown of the head. Reverse your circle. 8, 7. Don't be surprised if your left leg is burning more than your right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that right leg lifted just a little more. Bend into the right knee. Flex into the foot. High five that right foot to the sky. Lifting up. Yes. Drive the heel to the ceiling. Good. Up and down. 10, 9, 8. Take a bit more weight into that right shoulder. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Hold on one more thing. You come onto the wrists again. Right from here. Right knee, we're going to cross behind the left. And then up and through. So it's like I'm taking my right knee behind my left knee. And then up and over towards the right. Up and over to the left. Up and over to the right. Last 4. Dig deep. My left leg is on fire. 3, 2, and 1. Place that right knee down. Good job. Let's sit back into a shell stretch, even though the band is there. Just noticing the difference between left and right side. If we're wondering why that left hip is burning so much, it's because it's been stabilizing us that whole sequence. So it works real hard. Okay, let's just go straight into the other side. A long journey awaits. I'm going to turn myself around. And this time, it is the left leg's turn to burn. So let's send that left leg back in space. Lift the ribs, lengthen through the crown of the head, and pick up that left leg. Right arm reaches long. Think about length rather than height. Point through the toes. And then bringing the knee to the hand and that hand to the knee. And inhale. Exhale to reach the moon. You're doing this with an imaginary cup of coffee balanced on the back of your head, and you don't want to let it stop. Might even be relieving for that left. 5. And good job. Exhaling to reach for 3, 2. Last one, reach, stretch away, hold from left, lift the belly, and then pulse up and down for 10, 9, sitting from that inner thigh, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right elbow to the ground, and then we're going to open our pelvis towards the long side of our mat, stacking the hips on top of each other. Nice. Knee towards elbow, inhale. Exhale, reach away like your donkey kicking the wall beneath you. Inhale and exhale. Good. Okay. If it's possible, left arm rises and feel that wobble in the bottom shoulder. It's your proprioceptive system trying to figure out how to stabilize you in space. Great shoulder stability. 5. Should start to burn a little bit into those hips now. 3, 2. Last time, reach, stretch away, hold. We're going to come back onto both forearms now. So squaring off through the pelvis, going forearms down like you're in a forearm plank. Nice. From here, start to draw your circle with your left leg. Once the circle gets going, start to refine through the rest of the body. So lengthen through the crown of the head, tuck the chin to the throat. Lift the ribs away from the floor, press down through the forearms. And try not to sink into the right hip. Lift out of that right hip, pushing the right shin through the floor. Reversing your circle, going for 8. 7. Nice. Try to get a bit more height at the top of the circle there. 5. Yes. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bend the knee. Heel of the foot reaches towards the sky, and we're going to high five the sky with the sole of the foot for 10, 9, 8. Straight the way up and down with that knee. Good. 7, 6. Dragging the shoulder blades back and down. Push the earth down to those arms. 4. Almost there. 3, 2. Got one more after this. Back up onto the top of the wrists. We come down to those wrists again. And you're going to cross your right knee behind, so your left knee behind the right. and then take it over to the left. So your knees going over a rainbow. Yes, there we go. Up and up. Now lift out of those shoulders, lengthen through the crown of the head. You're in a plank in those arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, nice. Going knees down. Let's sit up and back. Great job. Well done. Okie dokie. Let's get rid of that band from around there. Guys, so just sit onto your bum for a second. Okay, so last little bit, we're going to try to come through a little bit of a plank situation. If plank is too much, then half plank is always safe. So let's feel into half plank first, and then we can come into full plank last couple minutes here, last 6 minutes. So onto the hands and the knees. So first is feeling into a half plank. We are going to push the pelvis forward, shoulders on top of the wrists. Once you're there, you want to try to imagine yourself like a shy puppy, squeezing your bum, tucking that tailbone under. Your tail is really between your legs. And then there's an imaginary candle beneath your belly, like when you're lifting away from that heat of the candle with the lower belly. Now walk both of your hands directly underneath your face. Your hands come together. Here. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and down. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Make sure you feel equal weight through the feet. And then see if you can keep that shape in your body and reach your left arm forward. Watch which butt cheek goes up on the back. And then take that left hand down. Squeeze your bum again. Right arm reaches forward. Usually, it's the same side booty, the hand that's lifting and wants to go on holiday. That's it. 6. 5, looking at the horizon. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, you can take a shell stretch there. Come back to the heels. Well done. All right. From this position, we're going to try to tuck the toes under and come into a downward facing dog. Head length comes through the heels. Walking your dog. Good job. Nice. All right. Squirrel through the feet. Feel into the hands. And see if you can reach that right leg up towards the sky. And then you're going to ripple forward, right knee towards right elbow. Right foot, right leg up and back to three-legged dog, keeping the hips square. Right knee to left elbow. You're twisting across now. Yes. And then up and back. Right knee towards right elbow forward on the exhale. Up and back. Right to the left. 2 more times. So 4 more back and forth toes. So right to the right. Up and back. Right to the left. 1 more round. And we're going to end in a pigeon pose, okay? Right to the right. Right to the left. And then slowly lower that right shin to the ground, the knee towards right heel of hand. Slide the back leg back. And then see how it feels here. If you need a pillow underneath your right booty, that's always nice because we don't want to sink into the left hip. Yeah, exactly. Do that. And then if you want to relent into it, you can down into those forearms. Nice. Thinking about 4 more breaths here. Nice deep long inhale through the nose. Last 2 breaths. Good job. Okay, moving back into our downward facing dog from here. So planting the hands down, tucking the toes of the back foot under, and putting back into down dog. If you want to try that half plank sequence again, go for it. If plank or down dog isn't available to you there for whatever reason. From here again, left leg is going to reach up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, left knee towards left elbow. Good. Yes, up and back. Left to the right. Try and really connect the knee to some part of that arm. So lift. Good. To the right. Exhaling as you come forward. 2 more rounds. Lovely, Fiona. So strong. Last round. Good job. Once you come forward, let that left knee angle towards the left heel of hand. Slide down to that back leg. Just feeling the hips here. Perfect. And if you want to come onto the forearms, go for it. If there's any other thing that you want to do for that, shifting from side to side, whatever feels good. Last 2. Slowly releasing that left hip towards the ground. And we're just going to finish off in a little straddle position. So the legs wide. I always like to lift my bum up and then kind of like take the tissue of my bum out the way. Nice. So here we're going to flex into the feet, push the backs of the knees into the floor, squeeze your bum. We're going to take you can mirror me if you like, right hand towards right shin. Left arm is going to reach up, soften into that right shoulder. And we're going to take a side bend, kind of like the mermaid we did earlier. Find your breath here. Breathing down all the way into your pelvic floor. And then just gently turn your chest towards the leg you're leaning towards. And allow yourself to fold forward, fold down. Relaxing your jaw, your shoulders. Good job. Slowly walking your way back up that leg. And just gently take it over to the other side. So finding length through center. Opposite arm, right arm's going to reach up. You know, the idea is that you have both sit bones on the ground. But you can play with that as long as you're aware of what you're choosing. Gently turn your chest towards that side and fold. Keeping the feet active. Breathing down low into the lower back, into the pelvic floor. Try not to hold your tummy in now. Well done. And then slowly bringing yourself all the way back. Bring your legs through center. And my dearest, that is us. Finito burrito. Let me know how you got on there. It's quite a strong one.